Yo, what's up, YouTube? We back with another reaction, so we back with Insanity Body Cam. We reacted to them before already. I know they, we have some crazy shit. I'm gonna put their link in the description if y'all wanna watch this without my reaction. Like always, here we go. On the road to 1K subs. Hit that like, hit that sub if you enjoy, we streaming right now. Turn the post notification, so hit that like, hit that sub so you don't miss my streams, Let's go.
What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do.
This is Ann Valgora. This morning, she woke up to find her husband dead.
She's saying when she woke up, the door was unlocked and there was an alarm around 4 a.m.
She appeared traumatized, or at least that's what she wanted the officers to believe.
That was smart thinking.
Dispatcher for 10 years.
Chat, if you ever do crimes out there, you're gonna end up getting caught. It's 2025. It's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, she helped a lot of people through hard things.
I think she shot him.
No, I think he shot himself. And she
Like one day they're gonna have these things. Like, look, I remember I be playing this one game, right? It's called Detroit Chat, right? And then the AIs, right? They're gonna have AIs walking around, right? And then the AI is gonna be able to go in the room, scan that bitch, and they're gonna be able to replay what happened in the room. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit. That shit be some crazy shit, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, crimes, you're not gonna be able to get away with crimes at all one day,
his
bro.
own life, but the horrifying truth was something far more sinister.
Like, especially with AI going around, bro.
That gun's not there. But there's no way you can kill yourself if there's no gun.
He got a knife on his boot.
Is he a fucking cop?
I'm just gonna tell you, we found that you were responsible for Stephen's death.
They should do that. I'm telling y'all, chat, that's gonna happen one day. AI, you know what I'm saying? Like AI police and stuff.
It's 3 p.m. on June 18th, 2019, when officers are dispatched to the home of a frantic woman who's just made a chilling discovery. Her husband was shot in the head and lying motionless on their bedroom floor.
Oh, snap.
Within minutes, officers arrive at the gruesome scene.
Where the gun is, because I want to try and keep everything as much as I can until the camera gets here, but I mean, like I said, I have no idea where the gun is. Okay. I'm guessing it's in that hand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go move.
Oh, she's trying to make it seem like he killed herself.
I don't know how much you can check without, but I mean, we've got the discoloration, everything, so.
Do we know where the gun is?
Nope. I figure the investigators are here already. We'll just grab it. He said, like she said, it's in here somewhere. I'm assuming it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he's discolored. He's everything.
At first glance, the officers didn't notice anything unusual beyond the obvious. A man dead from an apparent gunshot wound. There were no immediate signs of a struggle or forced entry, leading investigators to initially consider the possibility of a self-inflicted injury. But when they go to question his wife, that version of events begins to fall apart.
You last saw about 2
She gonna fold.
a.m.
Her ass gonna fold under pressure.
I went to bed
They gonna ask her ass too many questions.
I didn't hear anything through the night.
I didn't hear anything, but I
Oh shit, they got a kid?
So all 3 of you slept in that room last night?
Yeah.
She's saying that all 3 of them slept in this room last night, which makes no sense.
Huh? So she woke up and what?
You don't just walk by that.
No.
To officers, something about the scene felt off. It seemed nearly impossible that the whole family slept undisturbed in the same bedroom while Stephen fired a gun just a few feet away.
Facts,
If
you would have
Stephen
definitely heard
truly
that shit.
shot himself, he somehow managed to do it without disturbing anyone. A scenario investigators found nearly impossible to believe. So with that suspicion lingering, officers continued examining the body, and what they discovered next would make the situation even stranger.
What do we have on tabletops? Anything interesting?
No, I didn't see if there was, I mean...
Nothing on the nightstands or...
Are you thinking like a note or something? Or...
Could be anything. Yeah. We're in 511s.
Is it a holster?
Yeah.
It's crazy. The cops are already suspecting something like.
Where's there a hole?
Over his head.
Oh.
Yep. That's what you're saying. There's the entrance.
Oh.
Yep. So then we've got a bullet somewhere. Maybe.
Or I mean, a casing.
If he was laying on the floor when he did it. If he's laying on his side like this, boom, and then it falls. And
Flops over.
Yeah.
You want to move the blanket? No. It's not there.
Why is wearing a holster?
Well, and he's in 511s.
Huh?
He's in 511s.
511 tactical
There's a
clothing
shell
brand.
casing. But I still don't see a gun. Well, if there's no fucking gun, then it's not.
Something's not right.
No.
But there's no way he can kill himself if there's no gun.
Whoa. This just got unexpected.
Like, how's she gonna try to make it seem like he killed himself and then not put the gun in his hand after? Like, what the fuck?
But he's got a knife boot. He's got a flashlight in his pocket. He's got a fucking holster on, and he's wearing 511s. And it looks like maybe, you know,
Yo, Chad was
gloves
very
or
Chad.
something in his pocket. Is he a fucking cop?
Officers just made a critical discovery. The victim was 55-year-old Stephen Olson, a third-year officer with UNMC Public Safety and a United States Army veteran. This
damn.
revelation immediately explained the tactical boots and police equipment scattered around the room. But despite this breakthrough, investigators were still missing a major detail. The gun was nowhere to be found.
Well,
No matter what he was doing, that gun's not there. So even if he's laying sideways,
I guess he's gonna shoot somewhere else.
he was laying. I mean, his head was positioned on the left, right? Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm really glad I asked Brett Dash. I'm like, can we try not to move him too much?
It's better to stay out until crime line was still. Makes sense. The fucking gun should be laying right there. Should be right by one of his hands.
And so even if he's on his side and he falls over the shell casing, like the gun's got to be somewhere. Or
It's gotta be right by one of his hands.
I mean, for
She
her to
really
already
tried to
be in
set
the
it up like he
door was
killed himself,
unlocked.
but
We didn't hear anything.
Right.
You were in the
The details are still not adding up for officers.
Word, and then she
as
gonna say
additional
she in the room
investigators
while he
arrive,
shot himself,
attention
like,
shifts
and
back
then
to
say they didn't hear
Anne,
nothing.
whose account is becoming increasingly suspicious. So to move forward, detectives decide to press Anne further, hoping to uncover any crucial details she may be holding back.
I came out this morning and found the front door open and the screen door, and I always have them locked, and the alarm was not set, which he said he was going to run the dogs one more time and lock the doors up. And no, it was when I went to wake him up that, of course, turned on the light and went, oh crap, and threw the blanket over the top of the head. Like, come on,
yo,
you
what's
can't see
good,
that.
Chad? What's good, Brody?
How was Stephen when you woke up? You said about 2:15.
Today, this afternoon, I'm like, well, I
Doing
didn't
good,
check
doing
him right
good.
away. He was laying on, he was laying there. I kind of went out through the dark and let the dogs out. And the room's pretty. It's got dark shades, so I just snuck out, let the dogs out, went to the bathroom, and
It's like no way you don't hear the gunshot of him. Boom, you feel me? Like,
once I called her back.
in the closed room too.
Look, I gotta get him
That shit
out
gonna be
of
loud
my
as a
son. He goes
bitch.
to work.
So he was laying on the floor in the dark when you woke up.
Yes,
You came out, placed a phone call to your mom.
yes.
Anne's story is starting to raise serious doubts. She insists that when she first walked past Stephen, she didn't notice anything unusual, and it wasn't until she tried to wake him up that she realized he was unresponsive. But detectives notice that Anne doesn't appear shaken or upset. In fact, she's unusually calm for someone who's just lost her husband. With these red flags mounting, investigators shift their questions
Facts,
to
she is
Stephen's
calm.
background, looking for any evidence that might confirm or rule out the possibility that his death was self-inflicted.
As far as history with Stephen, had he made any comments about self-harm or wanting to
No, we were just, like I said, we were trying to put things back together.
Tell me more about putting that together.
We had separated just because he drank heavily. And he does, he had slowed down quite a bit. And I said, look, if you're going to have a drink, I get it. You can't drink to intoxication every time.
How often do you drink?
Every day.
Every day. How much?
That's why I will always say, chat. I will always say weed is better than liquor, bro. Cause like, look, chat. You get too high. You smoke around, get too high. You get fried. You fall asleep. You feel me? You fuck around, get too drunk. You black out. Don't remember shit. You feel me? Like, oh hell no. Boy, you feel
3
me?
to 4 whiskey and coke. They were not on the weak side.
You don't even
Did
be
you ever
yourself
see
for real.
him violence, anything like that?
No, not towards himself.
Were you guys ever involved in any sort of physical altercation?
No.
What about just fights in general?
We argued about a lot about how much money he spent on alcohol.
Why would you
considering
drink?
there's
Nah, for real, like drinking. I feel like drinking not a bad thing, but I just feel like drinking every day is crazy. You feel me? Like what? Like getting that lit every day is crazy, bro. Like
But this little guy had been
a little shot. Okay, you feel me? A little shot, or something. But I'm talking about getting drunk. I'm talking about like drunk. That's crazy.
Before, and that ties into
Drunk every day.
loony bit about the whole thing.
The loony bit?
The loony bit, yes. Last year they were telling me I was absolute loony, that I was, and the bottom line was, I have anxiety, acute anxiety disorder. I'm OCD.
Despite Anne sharing new details about her troubled relationship with Stephen, detectives weren't any closer to an answer. If anything, her story only
I'm
created
gonna get on 4 after I'm done with reactions. When I'm done with reactions, I'm gonna get on 4.
more confusion. Sure, their marriage had issues, and Stephen's drinking was clearly a problem according to Anne, but nothing she said directly implicated her in Stephen's death. And as far as detectives could tell, a self-inflicted injury was still very much on the table. However, there was one critical detail that could finally break this case wide open: the missing gun. With that in mind, detectives decided to direct this question towards Anne, hoping she could clarify this crucial detail.
What do you need me to do? I don't know what to do.
Well, we're going to work through it a little bit at a time. When you found him today, was there a gun laying near him?
I didn't see it.
She only crying. She only crying because she knows she about to get caught. Her ass like fuck. She ain't put her pieces. She ain't put her pieces together.
Would you have grabbed the gun and thrown it in a drawer so that he wouldn't see it?
No,
Okay,
I didn't even see the gun. I saw the head.
right.
I was like, I threw the blanket over and I went over. I'm like, come on, buddy, we gotta come out of here.
Yeah, that was smart thinking.
Just.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she helped a lot of people through hard
wow.
things.
Okay, and just kind of let you know, just so you're aware of what the next step is.
She was a dispatcher, so she know how this shit go, chat. She know how shit like this goes. She knew she was gonna get caught, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
That's okay. Nobody knows.
If you have any questions at any point in time, just ask, okay?
Yes.
I can't say I've been on the receiving end of this. Like,
At this point, police still weren't sure what to make of Anne's story, and with the gun nowhere to be found, they had no way of determining exactly what happened. So, hoping to uncover new details, investigators returned to the bedroom to examine Stephen's body more closely. And it didn't take long before they noticed something strange about his position.
You know, if he's sleeping and someone else shot him, that's a weird position for his arm to be in. If you do this, and then your body goes limp, I think that arm position would be more natural. I think she hid the gun somewhere.
I think she shot him.
No, I think he shot himself, and she doesn't want this to be so she hid the gun.
The more investigators examined
it's like,
Stephen's
why would
body,
you-
the stranger the situation became. His positioning seemed odd for someone shot while asleep, leaving them genuinely uncertain about what really happened. However, by now, investigators had narrowed down their theories to 3 main possibilities. The first, and perhaps simplest explanation, was that Stephen had shot himself, and Anne innocently moved the gun afterwards, perhaps hoping to protect his dignity. This scenario seemed plausible given Stephen's heavy drinking problems and the couple's deteriorating marriage. But there was also the possibility that Anne had darker motives altogether, intentionally killing Stephen for reasons detectives had yet to uncover. And finally was Anne's troubling claim that she woke up to find the front door unlocked and the home security alarm mysteriously disabled. This suggested someone else entirely had quietly entered the home and murdered Stephen without being detected. Perhaps someone holding a grudge against Stephen due to his line of work in law enforcement. With too many unanswered questions and the growing sense of uncertainty...
But either way, even if somebody broke in and they come in there and shoot him while you're in the room, you're gonna wake up. You feel me? Like, Like in the same room when somebody gets shot, you're gonna wake
Investigators
up.
collected
Either
Ann's
just with one
DNA
boom.
and asked her to come down to the station for a formal interview, hoping the interrogation
don't got a
would
silencer
finally
on that shit.
reveal the dark truth behind Stephen's death. Anne is placed in an interrogation room with her sister and a pastor, a clever tactic by the officers. The presence of the pastor is meant to make Anne feel more at ease, hoping she'll open up about what really happened the night before.
It's like a little chilly in here, isn't it? He might have tell you something because there was more of a breeze when I first came there. I think it's really warmer. You can imagine.
Well, that's when it be a little wet outside. It makes it a little chilly.
Yeah. I think Honorary Albert was saying, basically, no, I just didn't plan my day like this. We didn't plan our day like this.
Who plans a day like this?
Nobody.
Now that Anne is relaxed and talkative, the officers make their next move. They send in the detective to question her and uncover what she might be hiding.
So the first question we always ask is, did you have any part in any involvement in Stephen's death?
No.
Okay. Does he normally always carry a
Cap.
gun? Did he have a gun on him that was last night? Okay.
He does usually when he takes it off and sets it by him somewhere in the radius of street, and usually when he goes to bed.
Where does he typically store the gun?
At night? Usually, I don't know, it's weird because there is in his holster. I've seen him stick with it laying right next to his hand. I've seen him on top of it. You know.
What do you think happened to the handgun?
I have no, I have no idea.
They need to get better. They need to get some better audio in that bitch.
Even after the detective asked her directly about Stephen's death, Anne stuck to her story, insisting that she had no involvement and no idea where the missing gun could be. With no new leads coming from Anne herself, detectives paused the interview. At this point, they knew their next step had to be a thorough search of Anne's home. So, armed with a search warrant, investigators returned to the house, hoping that whatever Anne hasn't told them might still be hidden inside. And, sure enough, it didn't take long before they found their biggest clue yet.
This is a video of 600 South Fillmore. We're going to do a walkthrough from the southwest bedroom into the laundry room. The 32 auto was found in this LG dryer.
Yo.
With the missing gun now finally discovered, detectives faced a crucial final question, determining who pulled the trigger. Fortunately, officers quickly uncovered another critical piece of evidence, a neighbor's Nest security camera. And after carefully reviewing the footage, investigators confirmed that nobody had entered or left the house during the night. This revelation directly contradicted
what about the back door
Anne's
though? What about back door? What if somebody can't do? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? She did it though. I'm just saying she did it, but what if somebody can't do
earlier
that?
claims about waking up to an unlocked door and disabled alarm. Now detectives were convinced
but
that
she did.
Anne
She
had
said the front
deliberately
door, though.
misled them.
They not
so
worried
they
about the
brought
back
her
door. They
back
said-
to the
she said front
interrogation room, this time ready to confront her directly with the truth.
So obviously we went out to the house and we did a search warrant. I definitely think we have a better idea or a better picture as far as what happened. I'm just going to tell you, we found that you were responsible for Stephen's death.
Okay. I'd like an attorney.
Okay. You want to stand up?
How could I'm just asking, in what way would I be responsible for it?
Well, we can't, you know, we can't have a further discussion with you if you've invoked your right and you'd like to speak with an attorney. So, we'd.
Okay.
Stops our interview, Anne.
Okay. I'm sorry, yeah, but you're telling me.
After being arrested, Anne was taken to the Sarpy County Jail, where she was held on a $2 million bond. As her case progressed, prosecutors revealed new details that finally shed light on Anne's motive for murdering Stephen. It turned out that after Anne had left her job as a dispatcher, Stephen provided her with a monthly allowance. But when their marriage deteriorated, he stopped those payments, leaving Anne financially desperate. Prosecutors argued that Ann staged Stephen's death hoping to collect on his life insurance policy, for which she was the sole beneficiary. But ultimately, no claim was ever filed and no money was ever paid out. Additionally, a detective testified that Ann's 10-year-old son told police he'd heard a muffled gunshot during the night and that his mother told him to go back to sleep. Initially charged with first-degree murder, Ann pleaded guilty in July 2022 to first-degree assault and tampering with
Doing
evidence.
that with the kid in the
And
crib is
in October
crazy.
2022, she was sentenced to 40 to 50 years in prison for the assault charge and
40 to
an
50?
additional
Should you not get life? Should that not be life in prison?
1 to 2 years for tampering.
She already do look about 50, 40 years old, so. But like, hey, hit that like, hit that sub, you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed this video, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go.